open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Overrun.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Overrun.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Overrun.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Overrun.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Overrun.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
At the small forward position, standing 6'11", number 45.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon. Well, it's fair to can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Nikola Jokic is out there with Zignaji. Then it's Murray. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Now here's Murray. Back to Gordon. Here's Naji. Pass to Jokic. Banked it in off the glass.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Durant against Gordon. Durant, pass to Booker. Lets it go. The offensive rebound. Durant finds Booker. Durant inside. Gordon's on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Jokic, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Left side, Durant. Three-pointer. Durant with another miss. And here are the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Bull, screen on Gordon. To the right side. And stolen by Jokic. And they're on the run. Nice D from Durant. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker, the pass to Richards. Richards with a screen. Booker for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Murray against Booker. Pass to Jokic. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Murray. Now here's Jokic. Shots blocked. Durant surveying the D. Here's Bull. Back to Durant. There's the screen by Bull. Down low. Outside for Booker. And he gets it to go. Booker's got 5 now.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Pass to Jokic. Looking to win the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Nick Richards. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
The Suns lead by 3. Outside Booker. Richards, the pass to Durant. Richards with a screen. Durant with it. Checked by Murray. It's blocked. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Watson, 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Booker surveying the D. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Now Murray. Jokic with a screen on Booker. Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP. Know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Bull out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Booker in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Pass to Gordon. Fires the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Gordon against Durant. There's the block. And they'll get another chance. Allen finds Durant. No good on the triple.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's Jokic, covered by Richards, screened by Gordon. Pass to Najee. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Here's Jokic. Out to Gordon, outside Watson. Inside. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Now here's Booker, defended by Watson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Who can create his own shot and finish? It's hard finding guys who can do both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Najee, Bull covering. Here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Booker, the pass to Durant. Bull, a screen on Gordon. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Durant with it. Guarded now by Watson. It's stolen. Here's Najee. Booker defending. To the paint. Gordon outside. Back to Jokic. Nice move. And Jokic throws it down.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. On the wing, Durant. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Bowl. And miss after miss right now.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Screen by Gordon. And he lobs it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Outside Durant. Tries to break his ice. Good D by Jokic. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's Denver, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
On the court for Denver, they've got Peyton Watson, also Murray out there. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Michael Porter, and it's Holmes in at the 4-man position. Booker, the pass to Bowl. Denver grabs the miss. Now here's Murray, yet to see a basket. Pass to Holmes. To the middle. And there's Jordan on the assist by Holmes. And the Nuggets lead by 12. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Richards with a screen. Booker on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
A different look for Denver. Brown's checked in for Watson, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Jamal Murray. Pass to Brown, and here's Holmes. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Count it.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
The Nuggets lead by 9. Westbrook left side. Outside Porter. And here's Holmes. He's scoreless. Pass to Jordan. Here's Brown. Allen defending. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Durant inside. He's guarded by Porter. Durant's shot is off.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
To the inside, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
There's a screen by Bull. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside for Porter.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brown.
2 minutes.
Back to Porter. Westbrook outside. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
I don't think I need to tell anybody, Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Booker against Westbrook. Can they get it? Booker can't get it to go. Denver leading by 17. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Porter with it. Durant covering. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Count that one. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Durant with the bucket.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Booker. Westbrook with the miss.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the link to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Denver. They lead by 18. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Nick Richards. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Allen in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Inside, here's Jordan. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Bull. Bull, a screen on Porter. Durant on the attack. And Holmes pulls it down. Denver leading by 17. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get one up. Three-pointer Holmes. No good on the shot. And the Suns shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Durant against Porter. Up and over Porter. Rebounded by Denver. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side Porter. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Westbrook with it. Second shot opportunity. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Allen outside. The 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Westbrook against Booker. The ball's knocked loose. Westbrook, the pass to Jordan. Outside Porter. Jordan, the screen. Charity stripe shot. Westbrook outside. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Porter. Booker defending. Fades and shoots. Porter gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 16. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside. Denver leading by 14. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Porter. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Durant inside. Porter's there. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Pass to Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Westbrook against Booker. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Good work there as it goes. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nuggets.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Durant, no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. It ends up. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
On 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Cole is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant. Then there's Allen. And it's Booker in at the point.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Here's Grimes, defended by Booker. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Embiid inside, defended by Richards. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
The drive by Booker. Nobody near Allen. They grab their own miss. KD against George. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Oubre. To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Outside, George. Pass to Grimes. Bull against Oubre. Inside, Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
With inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
There's a screen. Here's Booker, and the rejection by Embiid. Maxey into the lane. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Suns trail by 5. Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's George. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Bull. Durant against Embiid. Durant down low. From downtown. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Nick Richards.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Nobody near George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
KD finds Plumlee. Back to KD. Plumlee with a screen on George. In the corner, Bull with it. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Embiid inside, working on Plumlee. George with the screen on Bull. Oubre kicks to Embiid. To halt the run. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Booker the pass to KD. He got it up. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Embiid. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at point guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Embiid, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Plumlee with a screen on Maxey. Allen passes to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Allen. Bold dishes to Booker. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Plumlee. Suns moving the ball around. Here's KD. Defended by George. 5 on the clock. Over George.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Oubre, good.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
And Booker kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Durant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Outside, George, and it's George finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Nice move, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Booker out of a cannon. Allen passes to Durant. Back to Allen. For 3. And it's Durant missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Durant up top, defended by George. With the fadeaway. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Embiid wide open. Joel showing off the range. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Down low, Plumlee with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And slammed in by Plumlee.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The 76ers leading. Maxey on the wing. Oubre outside. high post. Embiid working on Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Oubre, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Booker dishes the Bull. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Booker. Plumlee out there with Bull. And it's Durant, and it's Allen in at the 2 spot.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
To the wing right side. Grimes passes to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Screen by Bull. Booker going to work inside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Beal's checked in for the Suns. George against KD. Pass to Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns trail by 5. Booker looking around. And here's Plumlee. And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Bull.
Such a physical player. Hard not to get into it with Embiid when you're covering him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Plumlee with a screen on Maxey. Beal can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 6. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
The 3 from KD. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Maxey passes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Booker left side. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George against KD. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. KD's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Count it, good.
The team just loves to see him be fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
And Booker kicks to Durant. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Over George. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, DA, thank you. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Suns trail by 9. For 3, Booker. The rebound by Paul George.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Embiid. And Devin Booker pulls it down. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Grimes. Lets it go with the 3. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Plumlee. Here's George. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Embiid is out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Grimes in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey into the lane. Pass to Drummond. Plumlee with the steal. Bull with it. Maxey covering. Bull dishes to Booker. Back to Bull. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. The tray. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Maxey attacking. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The 76ers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Outside, George. Can't hit that one. Durant with some nice D. Suns trail by 11. To the paint. Outside for Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
And the speed of George on the drive. Amazing at attacking the rim.
Outside, KD. Pass to Bull. It's Durant on the wing. And the Suns miss again. The 76ers leading by 13. Embiid with it. He's picked up by KD. And Embiid throws it down.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
The shot by KD. No good.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Grimes passes to Drummond. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Kicks it out to Booker. That one's off, still out of sync.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drummond passes to Maxey. Back to Drummond. Shoots over KD.
Phoenix ball.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. Booker outside. Puts up a three. Booker nails the three. So confident.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Grimes passes to Drummond. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey in the corner. And here's George for three. Rebound by the Suns. Bull's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Durant against George. And the baseline jumper, no good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Shoots the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow!
Brett Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse. reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got, well, this matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards, it means finishing your possession defensively, and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Here are the five for the Suns. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Bol, and it's Durant in at the small forward position.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Drives to the hoop, and here's Brown for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Takes a three. Durant, no good. Throws it up high, and finishes. finished off by Tatum.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Outside Durant. About a minute into this first quarter. And Porzingis with the block. Oh, pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fires from deep. That's good from Bol on the assist by Booker.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Up top, White. Porzingis with a screen on Beal. White, the pass to Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Nice shot by Durant.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Durant. A shot from the high post. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And there's the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
On the wing, Durant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Richards, the pass to Durant. There's the triple. Porzingis grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brown drives in. Rejected by Bol. They retain possession. Fires for three. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. Brown's got 6.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Booker. Up top, Beal.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Bol against Tatum. Good work defensively by Richards.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Booker on the wing. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And it's Brown off the drive. And no good. Booker with it. Outside Durant. Gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
How about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game. For 3, Booker. Oh, Booker with the triple.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bol Bol. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Basket counts.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Kick out to Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
See how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
The drive by Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Booker. He's got 11. Over White. Booker no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Brown passes to Tatum. Excellent D there from Booker. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Tatum looking it over. Back to Holiday. Tatum with a screen. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. Richards with a screen. And Porzingis with the block. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. How about move by Jaylen Brown. That is spectacular.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Here's Durant. After the basket by Boston, Richards with a screen to the middle. The kick to Durant. Down low. Outside goal. To win the drought. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And it's Tatum missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Launches a 3. Rebound Boston. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. White finds Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Brown passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
To the paint. Pass to Bull. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Bull's got 9.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Boston out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Tatum. Booker with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Durant against White. Durant's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper.
What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Plumlee a screen on Brown. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Holiday laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Plumlee a screen on Brown. The 3, Durant. KD splashes the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, Porzingis, a huge target.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Here's Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Tatum passes to White. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Outside Booker. For the lead. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Brown passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Porzingis has got 13.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Durant, no good. Celtics lead by 3. Brown inside, guarded by Durant. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And stolen by Holiday. He's got a clear path by himself. And Holiday powers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Durant, no good. Boston on offense. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Holiday finds Brown. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Booker. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Holiday against Booker. And the Suns miss again.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Tatum. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Now Durant. 16 points for him. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Tatum against Bull. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, Brown makes himself the best option in the pick and roll there. That's beautifully done.
Bull, a screen on Holiday. Here's Booker. Off target with a fadeaway. And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Tatum, a screen on Beal. Outside Holiday. And he lobs it up. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Durant for 3. Boston pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Holiday. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I mean, Holiday is a master of the fundamentals, using the tried and true pick and roll to create for his guys.
And and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, BA, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Tatum against Booker. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it down inside.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Booker, the pass to Plumlee. Durant against Brown. Three-pointer, Beal. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Beal's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Suns trail by 12. And he drives in. Over to the left wing. And the shot no good. A bit short. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tatum a screen on Booker. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
On the wing, Durant. Back to Booker. Brown with it. Durant covering. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Here's White. Plumlee pulls down the board. Suns trail by 12. Right side, Durant. Outside, Booker. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He shoots. Phoenix no good that time either. Boston leading by 12. Inside, here's Porzingis. Oh, how about KP on the break?
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Durant inside. Brown's there. Durant with the bucket. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. Durant inside. Defended by Brown. Durant's shot is off. Boston's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Holiday finds Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Holiday against Booker. It's Beal on the wing. White with a steal. And Holiday, here we go. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Drew Holiday.
Here's Phoenix. They trail by 18. Now here's Booker. the Celtics taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Liddell. Grant in his bag. Oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning. You should be playing. Plenty of action. Down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in a shooting guard. Maxey, it's good.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. To the inside. Astonagi from past the arc gets the three-pointer to fall. Naji's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oubre outside. Here's Grimes. From deep. Rejected by Murray. They recover it. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Shot by Grimes. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Tries again. Here's Naji. Goes up with it again. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from George. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman, and their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Gordon after the miss from Joel Embiid. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Denver needs to get off his shot. Naji, good.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Naji, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Naji. He's got 7. Jokic inside. Embiid's there. And Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
George dishes to Embiid. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. Naji passes to Jokic. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Oubre dishes to Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 5. Astonagi. Back to Murray. 35 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Murray. Jokic. Here's Naji. Off target from outside. And here's George. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. Penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Back to Maxey. Inside. Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Murray, the pass to Najee. Murray looking around. Pass to Najee. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. Here's Maxey. Rebound by Murray. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oubre against Gordon. Murray sets a screen for Gordon. Pass to Najee, and stolen by Maxey. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And George, here we go. It's stolen by Watson. There's 1:47 left now here in the second. Now, Jokic, he's got 10. Najee, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid with it. A shot off that time. Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
A powerful finisher, Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Jokic with his screen on Maxey. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 3. And he drives in. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Watson. Now here's Oubre. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jokic inside. Embiid's there. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Jordan is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Holmes in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Brown, the pass to Jordan. Here's Holmes. He's covered by Maxey. Kicks it out to Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Here's George. And the layup falls. George has got 9 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Peyton Watson.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's George. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. Denver passing it around. Porter kicks to Westbrook. Holmes with a screen on Gordon. Shoots over Oubre. Westbrook, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. Maxey finds Gordon. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Brown, the pass to Jordan.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good D by Jordan. Westbrook kicks to Holmes. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid with it. Westbrook picks him up. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Embiid. Gordon's got 5.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Embiid. Pass to Brown. Right wing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Paul George. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Westbrook against Maxey. To stop the drought. A shot's good from Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? You can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Fast break, here we go. Holmes passes to Jordan. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Westbrook. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
A nice shot by George.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Jordan. Maxey against Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Porter. Plenty of space. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Oubre. Maxey against Westbrook. Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's all tied in Denver. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so, in the game for the 76ers, you've got Gordon. George is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Drummond, the screen. George passes to Drummond. Outside for George. They get the rebound, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Yabusele. They set the pick. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kicks it out to Maxey. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
You know, Jokic is so hard to guard in screen and rolls. He's versatile and unpredictable, two of his greatest strengths.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Maxey. Back to Gordon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Najee. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Like the presence of mind displayed there by Gordon. He plays well within the offensive set and is really a selfless player.
And it's Drummond missing. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Najee, to the middle. And Jokic slams it in.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. On the wing, Gordon. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closer. Down low, here's Drummond. And Zeke Najee gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Denver on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. George sets a screen for Embiid. Jokic with the steal. Here's Najee. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
Drummond in the post. Jokic defending. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Oubre's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Eric Gordon. Short. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Maxey against Murray. This one for 3. Najee, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Bangs home the trifecta.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Najee inside, and Jokic throws it down.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Denver.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's Najee. Sinks the triple. Najee's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Murray against Maxey. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's White. Lets the 3 fly. Jason Tatum, and that's good.
great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon. Boston shooting their first free throw in this game.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. White, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Tatum. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. It's wide right, hits off the rim. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jokic. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I mean, with his three-point shooting, Jokic is able to draw opposing bigs out on the perimeter, and that opens up driving lanes for him and his teammates.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And finished off by Tatum.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Holiday against Murray. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Gordon. Murray against Holiday. And here's Murray. Still no points. Takes it inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Brown gets the bucket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Jokic in the post. Defended by Porzingis. Jokic in the post. Working on Porzingis. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. The free throw drops from Murray. And Denver has possession. 8-point game. Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. And so it's Denver, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Porzingis finds Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Watson passes to Jokic. Gordon on the wing, just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 10. White with it, checked by Murray. Right side Brown. Back to White. Tatum, a screen on Murray. White, the pass to Tatum. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And down it goes, 2 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Tatum, a screen on Jokic. Here's Porzingis. Blocked! And they get it back. White looking it over. Tries again. Porzingis misses. The Nuggets lead by 11. Here's Gordon. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Inside, Jokic drops it in.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Holiday passes to White. Sinks it from distance. White's got 5 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Jokic. He's got 17. Down low. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Gordon against Brown. The kick to Tatum. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. Pass to White. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 9. And here's Gordon from the arc. Deflects the pass. Tatum with it. He's got 9. White finds Brown. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And Brown with the stuff.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Here's Brown. He's guarded by White. Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Holiday. Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Watson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Porzingis for 3. Brown grabs the board. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Hayden Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Westbrook against Holiday. Pass to Jordan. Here's Brown. Inside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Sometimes you do things right on defense, and you still can't stop NBA talent.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Celtics trail by 18. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Westbrook, the pass to Watson. Pass to Brown. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The kick out to White. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Now Jordan. Give him 8. Here's Gordon. Outside Watson. Back to Gordon. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 17. Brown finds Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his third free throw of the game. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Holiday against Westbrook. Against Holiday. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Celtics trail by 12. Tatum looking it over. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing. No! Sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
No! Stopping him there! Jams it in, and he's fouled! An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Tatum. Denver shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. To the paint. Shoots. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Porzingis. Brown's got 6.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Holiday against Westbrook. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Westbrook, the pass to Jordan. Boston pulls it in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Brown passes to Porzingis. Brown against Gordon. Porzingis with a screen on Gordon. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Inside. Porzingis finds Tatum. And there's the rejection. Down low. Out left to the wing. Outside Watson. To the inside. Brown. And that one is stuffed right through.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Brown. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
And here's Westbrook. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Here's Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Drew Holiday. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And the basket by Holiday.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Jordan misses.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Denver. They led by as many as 18. And it's Westbrook off the drive to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. White finds Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Brown. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Watson. 5 to shoot. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown passes to White. No good. Good work defensively by Gordon. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Outside Watson. To the left side wing. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's the second effort. Outside Watson. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Down low. KP flying high.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Westbrook, the pass to Jordan. Now Gordon from the arc. Counted from distance. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nuggets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Jordan, the pass to Westbrook. It's stolen by Tatum. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going for the lob. Rebound by the Nuggets. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Here's Watson. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow. Reality's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Murray looking around. At the elbow, Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David. And then Durant with the jam.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And it's blocked. And so just over a minute and a half played. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Watson, the pass to Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. A floater. The rebound by Richards. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. No good from Booker. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. On the wing, Murray. Astonagi. He takes it in. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray did a great job of getting it to his teammate.
A kick out to O'Neal. And the Suns miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it. Booker looking around. Durant with a screen on Murray. Shots good by Booker.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Here's Watson. To the inside. Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Beal finds KD. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. A nice shot by Booker.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Murray, the pass to Jokic from outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now here's Durant. And they get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. To the paint. And Watson slams it in.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Booker outside. A kick out to O'Neal. There's the 3. And KD the bucket on the assist by O'Neal. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside for Durant. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Murray against Booker. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jokic passes to Nagy.
Take it up strong, big fella.
Booker up top for Murray. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Phoenix ahead, leading by just... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
We've got Aaron Gordon, Murray out there with Peyton Watson, and it's Nikola Jokic. It's Najee in at the 4. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Denver in the lead. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Gordon against Booker. Over Gordon. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 7 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drills the three-pointer.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
Durant inside. He's against Jokic. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Here's Booker. A kick out to O'Neal. Beal dishes to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jokic. Offensive rebound. O'Neal finds Booker. Over Murray. And there's Booker on the assist by O'Neal. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Murray against Booker. Pass to Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. O'Neal on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. Pass to KD. O'Neal sets the screen for Durant, and stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatchets his way to finish inside.
Just so physical inside, even with contact, Jokic able to fight through.
And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Durant, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Murray up on top, defended by Booker. Murray with it. He's got 5. Jokic a screen. Lock at 6. Najee passes to Murray. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
To the inside. And it's Gordon missing. KD on the wing. He's covered by Watson. O'Neal looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And the Nuggets with some changes. O'Neal hits them both. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. And Booker kicks to O'Neal. 3-pointer. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Denver leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. Booker pulls it in. The Suns shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And coming in is a floor-spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Westbrook passes to Brown. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Durant kicks to Beal. Pass to Booker. Over Westbrook. A kick out to O'Neal. Here's Richards. And another shot. KD on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. The shot's good. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Jordan with the screen on Booker. Westbrook drives in. It's picked off. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball. Here's Beal. He has yet to score. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Durant.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades. has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
To Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Durant kicks to Beal. Rebound by the Nuggets. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Porter against O'Neal. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Suns trail by 6. Down low, Durant. Outside for Beal. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Back to Porter. O'Neal with the steal. Right side, Durant. O'Neal a screen on Holmes. Durant with it. Now guarded by Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Porter.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. The Nuggets leading by 5. To the right side. Najee, good. Najee's got 7 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets, fast break, on up the court. And it's Gordon missing. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Booker dishes to Durant. A fadeaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray against Booker. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
16 seconds left in the third. Now Murray. He's got 8. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flanks.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Murray. Jokic is out there with Gordon. It's Najee in at the 4-man position. It's the group on the floor for Denver.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Booker. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Beal from long range. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Watson surveying the D. And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Here's KD. It's rebounded by Najee.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Pass to Jokic, and stolen by Booker. Beal gets a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Murray against Booker. Jokic with the screen on Booker. And here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. With some art. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
And the teardrop coming from a 7-footer. No one is stopping the Joker there.
Booker outside. For Murray. Here's Richards, who's back up. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Richards got his first points of the game.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
To the middle, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often, and guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Najee passes to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Fades away. Another miss by Jokic. Suns trail by 11. Outside, KD. Outside for Beal. Kept alive. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Booker. Back to O'Neal. Now here's Beal. Right side Durant. Over Jokic. No good from the wing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jokic.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Beal with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Swiped it away. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Watson dishes to Murray. Watson kicks to Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. So the Nuggets win it. A confident win. And thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Rio, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Rio, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Rio, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on... And two smart teams here, Doris, with a lot of experience.
Yeah, you get the understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the point. Now here's Oubre. Oubre on the wing. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George drives in. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Embiid, a screen on Durant. Pass to Embiid. Back to Oubre. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
With the fadeaway. Durant's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Now here's Durant. Misses the jumper. George outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks, so it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Allie, thank you. It's good. Oubre's got his second basket.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
The kick to Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Booker drawing the double. Durant, the pass to Booker. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Grimes. Cash money on the open jump shot.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Suns trail by 4. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Embiid, a screen on Booker. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. From downtown. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Durant, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Embiid. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Outside Booker. The steal. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. And it's Grimes in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Grimes. There's the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Richards. And here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a